All right. What to do? Let's pincer. Welcome to another Tobi Tuesday. What to do? Let's try this. I played too much same boring Joseki. Let's just try something weird. Would it make sense to push here? Atari and then connect here. Seems quite dangerous. Just connect. Hello, Torb. Are you asking about my weird R8, R6 move? I have no idea if this is even a move here. Just felt like being weird. So now what? For myself, when I attach here, I'm kind of annoyed when the opponent goes on the outside, so that's what I'm going to do here. Maybe I will become over-concentrated here, but I could also Atari this way. Let's try this one actually. And let's say we go down here now. Then what? Seems weird. My basic idea now would be to try to kill the corner, but that's probably a bit much. Okay.
9, 8, 7.
I'm just going to Atari here because if white wants to Atari and give me Panuki, I think we're happy. And now we can... Ooh, should I?
9, 8, 7.
My first instinct was to go here, but then there's still some... This move is kind of Santa. I guess we'll do it this way. I probably need a move here, like trying to kill the corner now seemed a bit much. White can cut, or even like clamp also seems annoying. So I add this move. I guess there's still a clamp, is the annoying thing. Okay, so white comes back. What do we think about this result? I guess the upside is I get sent to probably come out here.
Yo-yomi now starts.
And in this corner, we could attach here later, right? Is that anything? Seems like
9,
won't really be anything.
7, 6, 5.
Classic Swedish films.
2.
I don't think so. I'm not much of a consumer of Swedish media, actually. I find it quite difficult to watch just because I'm so used to...
8, 7.
Wait, I need to think.
5.
Let's just jump because I don't have time. I've heard this from other people as well, that like when you're just used to consuming all your media in English and then you watch something in your native language, it feels very, this like cringy feeling to it because you're not used to hearing your own language that way. So I have that problem, which makes it sort of hard for me to watch anything in Swedish.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Now things could get interesting if I get this move. If white wants to Atari here. Okay, white doesn't Atari there. Then definitely the corner is unsettled. Because then it's the J group.
9, 8,
I guess white didn't want that. So then I was not sure, do I even need to add this move here? Like if I have kind of this move in center, maybe this is a bit much, but... This one, maybe I'm annoyed if white peeps here.
7, 6, 5, 4.
It's actually attached this way. It looks fancy.
Nine, 8, 7, 6.
I don't know. I chose a fast game today, unless you, in case you didn't notice. Usually I play with the 30-second increment, but I just felt like doing something faster, but I'm not really good at managing myself in these.
9,
I basically just like panic and play something when the Biomi starts bothering me. So now white may even be thinking about wedging here. But I guess I have the connection then, so it's okay.
9,
So I'll just connect. So white just peeps. Should probably just connect then. So this part lives in the corner. I could maybe cut it. Like I need something to settle this group.
7,
Is it crazy to cut here?
5.
It seems a little bit weird. Because, yeah, do I really want to capture 2 stones like this? But maybe the point is not to capture 2 stones, but if white Atar is here, then I extend. Okay, so white doesn't Atar there. Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's stubbornly create cutting points. And it's kind of big to take these 2 stones, I guess. It's very big, actually.
9, 8, 7.
It's an unusual shape, but it's maybe a good one. I shouldn't say unusual, it's a little bit fancy, right, to jump here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's just Tanuki. I already have, like this group is as good as alive, I would say. It would take a lot for white to go all the way here and try to kill me. And then we try to remember whatever the sequence is here. It's like this, right? This could be a decent direction for us to make some points on this side.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. Nine, 8, 7, 6.
Alright, so we don't have this ladder. So I guess we just extend.
9, 8, 7.
Now white is maybe saying might want to play here, but it's not going too far, I think.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I wonder if I can justify this up here by coming out this way, but white will just come out. It's kind of bad anyways. Oh, maybe... What if I Atari here? Close it in.
6, 5, 4,
I didn't actually read this, I just sort of assumed this would be okay. Attach here. White connects. If I go this way, I'm giving up 2 stones. I don't think that's what I want to do right now with my life. So I'm going to go this way instead. Now if I play on the outside, still I'm giving up some stones. I'll just connect back. White can come out. Wait, did I just die? That was not part of the plan. I thought, oh, I'll just come out. It's no problem. But actually just died.
8, 7, 6,
Okay, that's not ideal,
4,
if I do say so myself. Why give it 2 stones when you can give 8 stones? Much better. But now White made it kind of interesting.
9, 8, 7,
Right?
6,
Well, there's something happening. Do I have a co-threat? I could just, I guess, come out this way as a co-threat. It's not so good.
4, 3, 2,
Let's take a moment. I could kill this corner.
2 yo-yomis left.
Seems maybe not good enough. I guess this is pretty good.
8, 7, 6,
Hello, Arundel. Bottom right? I think you must be talking about some other corner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
So I feel like Tanuking now. Oh, you mean kill? Oh, here. That's hard. They're kind of light, you know. When it's just 2 stones, it's not so easy.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm confused. Can I do this? Can I get away with this? Now if Atari, I Atari here. I guess White can empty triangle out. This way... Maybe White just wants to Panuki. Like if I connect here now, then White kills me again. I don't want to be dead again. I just spent some time being dead. I don't recommend it. I guess I will be kind of closed in, which is painful.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
But I do like killing these stones. I'm confused whether I should take here or not. Let's take here for now. Okay. Now realistically I should be dying with something here, right?
6,
But okay, now I only die with a part of it. That's good. I can take this one, but then White just takes the other one in center. Okay, but now maybe we can...
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know, just throw a stone here. So I don't feel like this kind of move works as a co-threat, because White can easily ignore, and even with another move, like it's not a clean kill. It's easier to play a co-threat when the opponent invested many stones already.
7,
But now we can maybe get something happening. This was maybe not the right move to do it though.
9,
Maybe
7, 6, 5, 4,
just extend here because I don't know what else to do. It's not a... shouldn't be a ladder. White can maybe squeeze? Or get some move like this? It's probably a good suji. Ah, squeeze out like this. This is interesting. Because I get quite a lot on the outside. But now white gets... No? Okay. I thought white would turn here. I think I'm okay allowing some Ataris, right? Now we have a choice, extend or capture. I think I feel like capturing for no particular reason. What if I cut? White spend a move to disconnect. I like almost live in the corner.
5, 4,
It looks fun, if nothing else. But probably, like, I might very well end up dying in this corner. But,
9,
felt like I had to try.
8, 7, 6,
Can I do this? And now, like, if I connect here, then it's, like, very dead. But if I maybe push,
9, 8,
compromise a little bit. Give this corner confusing. Because now white give me better eye shape here. I kind of feel like taking the corner instead, because I'm already alive. And white has something like one eye over here.
9, 8,
Probably should...
6, 5, 4,
Let's move out this way first. We need to save these stones. I hope I can save these stones. So when I go down here,
9,
there's still like Gota here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It might be that saving this is a bit much. Oh, is this actually like a ladder and I totally messed up? I forgot to read the ladder.
9, 8, 7,
Yes.
6, 5, 4,
Well, that's kind of game over.
2,
Like I read this far and then I was like, oh, it's a bit painful, but you know, there's no net. But I forgot to think about the ladder. So now I'm thinking like, okay, do I kill this or on earth? Coming back from that one.
6,
4. Let's not surrender just yet. Play something weird here, try to settle this part. Okay. I also should have some ladder breaker stuff, right?
6, 5, 4, 3,
Yeah, also this might die. It's a good point. Yeah, how do I time this ladder breaker? That's kind of the question. But I kind of need to move out with this group, so there's actually not much not much to think about.
8, 7, 6,
Just come out this way. I'm like, this is super lost for me now, but you know, it's a fast game, so just keep playing and hope for the best. um, no, just keep running, see what happens. White needs a move around here now. And like, there's not a lot to try for here, honestly. It's looking pretty grim. Because like this Atari, which just counter Ataris. Well, let's just try it, you know. Oh! It doesn't do anything anyways. Does it? Probably not.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unless somehow like me disconnecting this top part is relevant. So let's see, I can Atari here in center.
8, 7, 6,
Or maybe just like come out like this in center.
3.
And but there's like a half eye here. It's annoying.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nine, 8, 7, 6.
Alright, no, this is still... Okay, I'm just gonna resign here. This is getting ridiculous. There's like no hope left. Yeah, like it was going maybe okay. Like I was already overplaying a little bit. This group here is not looking too happy. Even without the ladder considerations. But yeah, missing this ladder is silly. And yeah, there's nothing else I can do here. Like this move, I just harness. So it's already dead now. So it was just, I missed the fact that this was center. And this kind of means that capturing here seems quite bad. Because if kind of the idea of not extending would be that you reduce to forcing moves. Like when I extend and white here, like maybe, yeah, this would be forcing, right? So black, white, and white with threatening Atari connect, similar to that variation. But in that variation, you know, you can extend. Whereas in the game variation, it's kind of awkward to have to add a move here. I would rather have this stone here and be able to extend. Okay, I'm not gonna do a full review, I think, of such a fast game. I think overall, like, this wasn't too bad, right? This crazy... I think this move, like, is okay. That was not to blame for losing the game. But here I definitely started overplaying a bit. The fact that white is like just alive now in the corner is a little bit annoying. Still some weaknesses on the outside. So not too happy with that part.
Invites you to play.
Huh. I got a random game request. But no thank you. P18. P18. Well, necessary. It was like just... Wait. P18? Oh. You mean here to maybe not save those stones? Well, it's very big. At this point I was... Kind of the idea here would be that I would be threatening the surrounding group. So if I don't connect these stones, you know, there's no pressure. So that's sort of the first reason I'd like to connect. And also if I don't, after white captures, it's a ko in the corner. So then I'm only sort of half alive in the corner. But I think this is maybe a more clear place where I went wrong. Like I should have, I don't know, cutting here seems a bit much. Because I get so weak in the corner. But there's also no connection, right? I don't think I can connect here. So, you know, I could play here or something. Then white still... But then I clamp, I go down, live in the corner. Basically, it probably goes back to here. I think this worked out quite nice for white, to just play out this ladder. So maybe I had some other move. No connection, I just meant that like here. Let's see, here. Like if I play M18, white can like attach and attach again, and I get cut off. So there's no one move here that connects up K17 to O17. At least as far as I can see. If I play this move or this move, then white plays in the middle, and if I play in the middle, then white has this kind of attach, this connection. So it's an annoying shape, so I should probably avoid this to begin with, and maybe this was the wrong shape, you know. I briefly thought about playing here, but white just pushes on top. But it's probably okay, like white is sort of baseless. Might attach later in the corner for a base, but it's probably okay. I can make some points on the right side. How is the game looking here? It's kind of bad because I lost the top left part. So it's already looking kind of bad for me. Q14? Yeah. Maybe, I think that would have been better than what I did in the game. This attach is annoying. Here I could Atari, connect, but I was kind of worried white would just capture this part. Not sure. Okay, let's get another one. Oh, sorry. No, I just closed the game. E5. No, I don't remember what that was. Wait, I'm too curious. What you're talking about, E5. But probably now this doesn't show up. Anyways, let me just quickly check. Do I even have the coordinates here? Okay, let's do it this way. Ta-da! Now different system, but E5 should be like here, right? Yeah, okay. So you're asking like right now, for instance, can I play G15 or so? Yeah, I definitely could, right? It's not like I'm dying with these stones over here, I don't think. It felt to me maybe a little bit over-concentrated. Like I feel like basically what happened in the game, like when white comes out there, I feel like, because I have this kind of as my center, I felt like it should be a bit much for white to pull these out. But going from what happened in the game, yeah, it could have been quite good to just capture them. O15 now. It would be kind of painful to just peep at this cutting point, because later maybe I want to cut here. So if you do want to sort of threaten the cut, you probably don't do it sort of this directly, because now when white connects, the O15 stone is sort of hurts. But you could play, you know, here or something, sort of threatening to, maybe threatening to cut next move. Like when you play something in this area, you're sort of looking forward to the cut maybe in the future, and hoping that white will have to fix maybe. Okay, since we already put it up, let's just check this later thing here. Like once we made it to this point, let's just check the. I'm already like losing by 50 points. That's much worse than I thought. I thought like, oh, maybe I'm like 10 points behind or whatever, 50 points. Just because like this group is much weaker than I realized, I guess. Okay, yeah. So let's forget about this game quickly. And see if we can find another one. Good thing about playing fast games is you get more games in.
Start to play.
Okay, we have an 8-on opponent, no combing game. Eight ons are strong indeed. It's just double approach. Yeah, I need to not get too intimidated. I easily get into the mindset of like, oh, my opponent is too strong. I need to just play my best, you know, not worry about the opponent. So now attach. I don't really
Yo-yomi now starts.
remember this one too well. Is it? Oh, you're supposed to push here, right? Push here and then Hana, I think, is one Joseki. And then I think Atari. And now, like, this is almost like big enough to just play right away. But I don't have to play it. That's my understanding.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, let's just play it. And I don't know, can I like come in here?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
So little time.
1.
I don't quite like the look of this when white just separates. Oh, even this one. Interesting. Very interesting.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Let's try to settle these stones kind of forcefully. With an attach. Going down now, we have a very painful Hane coming our way, so... 'Maybe just jump.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116,
could make this shape. It's a shape. And I guess white will now come out with these stones. Some fashion.
9, 8, 7.
And I will have to manage this stone. So in this kind of situation, usually you want to attach. Is it possible? Attach, crosscut. Can maybe give up the corner in some variations. Or I could like double hana, I guess. I don't know, it just feels right to do this. I don't know if it is right. Oh, welcome, Captain Mash. Glad to finally have you here live. So now, seems like I should Atari to break the ladder. White could separate, but then I get a Panuki. So normally white would extend. And then I could go down here. White can come out. And... I feel like this peep is quite important.
8, 7, 6, 5.
I wasn't sure if I should add some more move on this side. Like I could just keep extending here for a while. Or I could connect.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay. I'm not sure. Oh, did I just miss something very basic here? Wouldn't be the first time today. Because white can turn here. Ah, it's horrible. Very horrible.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, let's extend. And say that if white captures 2 stones, which does look big locally, then I kill these. That's pretty big, right? Maybe they're not totally dead, but... something. Yeah, so this is...
9, 8,
annoying.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Ah, no time to read. Now white can hane. Oh, it's just going to live anyways. Stupid 8 tons.
9, 8, 7.
Maybe it's kind of stupid to play here when white has this center, but anyways, I needed something to
9,
threaten this. Oh, am I going to just totally die here? Oh,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
if I hane here and white gets this center, white is already connected. And if I disconnect now,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I guess I'm to lone liberties. So now I played it here because otherwise, like if I played this better shape move, then white, I don't know. Anyways, it's still a ko.
7,
This is going really bad.
3, 2.
Like there's this ko in the corner now. But it's too shameful to add another move. So I just nuke it, even though I knew the ko was there. And white just immediately starts it, of course.
Nine.
Probably Hane once if I want to.
6, 5.
Because, like, isn't something like this a ko threat? This is quite interesting.
9, 8, 7. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
How about I just make this Punuki? Just say thank you for the Punuki, and then we somehow close this corner in. If I Hane, double Hane, Atari.
9, 8.
Maybe I can double Hane. I will be playing warm-up games all night, just so you're prepared. Like, there will be no proper games today. Just warm-up games. But, I mean, this is some kind of result, I think. Now, if only I knew what to do with this here influence.
6, 5, 4, 3.
I don't know, push here or something. How bad is it? White plus 8, it said. I think it's still a game. We had the no komi advantage. They resigned. I think they just had to go probably. That's no place to resign. Oh, what a unsatisfying end. Okay, but at least this one we can review, you know. Because it was kind of short. And there was some interesting stuff happening. Yeah, I also sort of got that feeling, you know, it's like, it doesn't feel, there's no satisfaction in the opponent resigning there for me. It's just like, he kills my group and then resigns. It's weird. Oops. Okay. So, let's first think about for ourselves. Let's think about what we did. I don't like this. And I guess I kind of don't like me connecting here. So I want to check in a moment, like, am I correct in my assumption that this is big enough to play immediately, even though it's like a 2-2 move? And even if it does work like that in general, maybe in this position, like white's top position is too nice. Then I felt like I handled this part okay, but this... I just outright missed that white had this. Then I thought, oh, maybe it's okay because I can still kill here. But now it looks very hard to kill, actually. Which is annoying, you know. You would think that a group like this... Like, I saw there was some Aji there, but it just seems impossible from here to actually kill it. And then this was so nice. I'm just... this is some 8-on stuff. So, like, the idea here being that white kind of owes a move to connect, so I'm threatening it. Like, I played... you know... I would like to go down here, but right now white could cut. So I'm fixing my cut, but white can just do this in center. But then white still needs one more move to connect. But white is thinking that, if I play here, if black plays sort of the natural move like this, white can Atari, and white is already connected. Because now this move happens. So it's a really nice timing to play this move. And I kind of try to resist like this, but now I will be allowing some bad stuff in the corner. If I want to live outright in the corner now, I need to play here, and then, you know, this is still center. So I didn't really do anything. So I played here thinking that, okay, now I can at least Tanuki here and it's still a ko. So that's what I went for, but, you know, white just started ko immediately, and I think this is quite bad for me. It's not game over, but it was a bad start to the game. We thought about m17. B could cost me... Yeah, okay, let's check L17. What would be the response? Because I'm not totally sure. I didn't like read everything. So one problem is like when white stands up, it's kind of a vital point in... You see, it's kind of peeping this point here, which is annoying. So I wonder if I could keep everything together here. You see, now you would you would like to play here, but then white is connected. So you go down, but then white just captures these stones. So if you connect now... L16? You mean now? To make the table shape? Yeah, it's locally an okay shape, but then white is definitely going to live here. I don't know, now white got a lot of space, so... I basically think there's no way to kill, but we'll also check we'll ask the AI in a moment. Let's go from the start with AI and see what more we missed. So I'm leading by 7 points from the beginning, since it's a no-komi game. And this Joseki is so far so good, and yes, connecting is okay. It's not like some big mistake. But yeah, in hindsight, I like this kind of idea more. When white comes here, we Atari, and then we Tanuki again. Yeah, so no rush to play there. Because now I kind of struggle to find the right way to come into the top. This looks to be a move. Interesting. Okay, anyways, this was also okay. White goes down. I could still just play here. I went a little bit more... wait, what happened? White went down, okay. This is interesting to me. That this is one of the top moves. Because shape-wise you would think like this is too painful, but actually it's not so bad, I guess. And now you got some kind of base here, whereas my shape in the game, it's kind of flimsy, I guess. It's also possible to just leave this. But I guess this just means that my move here was quite bad, probably. Like, it doesn't feel like it makes too much sense to make that exchange then play away. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's go on to here. Okay. So, oops. So I play attach, crosscut, Tari, and now it does want to connect here once. And that makes it, like, if you don't really have this option later, makes sense to connect. Looks like this was a really bad move. Okay, so the AI plan is to connect, and oh, apparently white shouldn't Hane. That's weird. So I guess the point is my move is bad because like when I peep here, anyways I'm going to need another move in the corner, and white gets this center and this stuff, you know, as we saw. So just like this, we don't really help white make shape. I guess it's one way of thinking about it. But I could connect first. Then here. It's very interesting to me that it's correct for white to come out this way instead of Hane. This I don't fully understand. It must be because like this forcing move is useful, I guess. Like I get a better attack going, maybe. It's very tricky. Okay, let's check the game. Yeah, this is like it looks like a huge blunder, but actually, since this didn't really work out for, I guess like because I can extend here, or maybe I should Hane. I did consider this, but then I thought first like, can I Hane and threaten to capture 2 stones? But I didn't see how this actually threatens 2 stones. I guess the point is white doesn't have time to save them now. I guess that's the whole point. Okay. Yeah, that would have been better actually. So I just extend, and then here. So yeah, it was not a terrible result. I give up most of my lead, but I'm still in the lead here. And yeah, AI also sees no way to kill. I did play the blue move here. What is this now? Didn't really read this cut so carefully. I guess like it's actually, I can actually capture 2 stones. And then white will have to connect this way. But still, like white can, yeah, be sort of sent against the corner like this. It's annoying. Okay. Well, in the game, stuff happened. And now, yeah, so this is where this was like the big losing move. Big mistake. And I tried to be wait, okay, so wait, still here. Well, it's complicated. It's like a capturing race here, so that's why the AI takes some time to make up its mind, but it seems like I could... How is it saying both that this is good for me and that I'm dead in the corner? That combination doesn't make sense to me. Let's just play out the blue moves for a while and see what happens. So does it mean that white will have to spend a move? Like if white responds... I'm very confused by this shape. Like eventually this will become a ko, right? So it's saying that right now white should just spend a move here to... It's very confusing. Okay, let's let's leave that behind. Back to the game. I'm just curious about this trade that happened in the game. Like how did this work out for me? So it's bad for me now. White starts the ko. I play here. White responds. I get the Panuki. White finishes the ko. Yeah, it's just bad for me. Not game over bad, but quite bad. Yeah, and this is where they resigned, so... yeah. Another warm-up game, like we said. Back to Fox. Third warm-up game.
Start play.
Um, I'm trying to remember something interesting to do instead of just playing the same old thing in every corner. But I forgot what the interesting things I wanted to try were. So let's just do this. This is like never a mistake. And maybe we pincer this one. Maybe we kick here. And presuming white adds another move here. No, white comes back here, okay. Yeah, let's just go for this, whatever.
Yoyomi now starts.
Every time I play this, I'm like, oh, you know, I don't really know this, but, you know, but if you play it enough times, surely you'll start to catch on. That's my hope, at least.
9,
So now what?
7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just take care of the corner. Yeah, maybe white does have to respond here, and then...
Nine, 8, 7.
I seem to remember this being a move. Can that really be right? Yeah, this is why you shouldn't play this. So I could cut here, but then
7, 6, 5.
I guess we'll just cut this way. I'll see what happens. Now I feel like this stone is misplaced, though. So this doesn't seem right. You see, this looks kind of stupid, having this shape where white can just Atari through. So it looks like we'll have to sacrifice the corner, right? Let white push sometimes. Get some outside influence. By now we need to worry a little bit that white can just tanuki.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
But I guess I still kind of need to respond regardless. Yeah, what a stupid shape. To allow this, super painful.
Nine, 8, 7.
Let's Han here. Saying that, you know, if cut, I have some stuff like this tiger's mouth or connect here. Maybe tiger's mouth. Because otherwise here, white harness, it's kind of annoying. So let's do it this way. And the problem is we have 5 liberties.
7,
White has
5,
6.
4, 3, 2.
And I guess it doesn't really help if we start exchanging stuff. Okay, white adds a move. Well, that's, you know, the most we can hope for. Make white sort of waste a move there.
9, 8, 7.
Now, maybe we like try to kill all these stones? Yeah, maybe we could have tried pushing in here an Atari, but we don't gain that many liberties is the problem.
9, 8,
So I didn't really see a way, but that would have been
5,
nice if we
4,
could.
3.
Let's peep this cutting point. White might resist something. Okay, just here. Or just Atari, I guess. The stone is not so important since white is already strong, having killed the corner.
9,
Um,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'll just make an extension here, I guess. So now we like to see some fighting here to make a comeback, because right now, maybe it's not so bad actually. I don't know. Score estimator didn't hate me yet, but did it actually? No, it just doesn't see that I'm dead. Okay, if I'm not dead, then it's even. Fair enough.
7,
This
5, 4, 3.
felt like an interesting point. I don't know. Maybe white just plays here. Doesn't really work, but let's see. Maybe white is happy to give up some stones. That could be what's happening. Turn here is quite big. But maybe I cut here? Is it possible? Cutting? I guess we don't want to allow capture because it threatens this double Atari. It's quite big. So we just connect. Extend. Now this would be so much better if I didn't allow these Ataris through here, you know, if I had some kind of center to build. I still have some center, but it's nowhere as nice as it could have been. Okay. There's some weakness to aim for here, I think.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 Yoyomis left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Maybe here. It just feels like there's something in this shape, but you know, I don't see the clear way to exploit it. Maybe Hane once. Come back and push here. I don't know. Or even double Hane maybe. No, just double Hane. We're sort of asking if white wants to let us have the corner, or if white takes this on the second line, then we get this move for free and sort of settle that way. Now, I didn't think this was a ladder. but it is. Darn it. The ladders are not going well for me today, let's say. Jump out. Sneaky ladder breaker. Didn't it look like this stone was heading towards these? Okay. Just jump. So we took away the corner. We have some attack going on these stones. We can maybe go for more here. Just turn here. Try to get everything. Well, I need to come out with these anyways, right? Like, it's a bit dangerous.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
okay.
1.
Can't really tell if this is a good idea. No, it's quite surely not a good idea. No, because white just... Oh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Wait, is it working? I'm so confused. This was my initial reading, but then for a second I was like, wait, this doesn't work at all, but then now I think it does work. Confusing. Confusing.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe I just need to take this. Because anyways, I need to worry about this... this cut here will be a problem otherwise.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know, it doesn't feel right though to just take here. Fine. Just let white add a move to be all connected. Or that move, I guess. Oh no, we can peep here at least. Are we scared about the counter peep? A little bit actually. So let's play something weird here first, see if we can get some extra support, I guess. Oh, this is not going to plan at all. Okay, but let's just pull back here. And I guess white might just connect or something. Okay, this one still have some chances, maybe. Let's just try here. I did not kill that 8-ounce group, no, unfortunately. It was not killable. So I have a cut here. definitely an overplay.
5,
But I'm just in that kind of mood, I guess. So Atar this way, you know, now we're aiming at this kind of thing. So white is letting us... Like we could take one stone like this, but then it's just a false eye.
9,
Could go here, but then white...
6, 5,
Let's do it this way then.
4,
Like if white plays this move, then I push here now. Okay, so white is happy to let us live. Okay, maybe I should have done this a different way, but whatever. We get to live. Yeah, this is not a good result. It's a sad result. Okay, so white is all connected. I'm dying here.
9, 8, 7, 6,
How's the score? Really good for me, but only because it still doesn't see that I'm dead on the top side. Okay. I'll check back. I should play some moves here just so the score estimator can help me more.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't really know. This is not the kind of thing you want to be forced to read in 20-second VOMA. It's too complicated.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Ah.
4,
Now I'm giving up a lot, actually. Can I connect here? Seems a bit much,
9, 8,
right?
7, 6, 5, 4,
So we need to just connect here. And then we just gave the whole left side.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I don't know, just connect. I need a break after this game. Just do some problems instead. It's not my day to... Maybe it's just fast games was a mistake.
9, 8,
Um,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
really bad shape. I couldn't even play here. No, like this is too sad. I think this is like... yeah, especially like it's not going to die, but just living with this is
7,
too sad.
6, 5,
So I resign here. Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick review and then we'll do some Tsumego instead. Okay. So yeah, okay, but this is interesting. We can learn something about this this corner, right? So yeah, this is what I remembered, like this being a move here, this blue one. But okay, you can play this right away, apparently. Oh, thank you, Freders, for the follow. Welcome. And if you do play this right away, I would be kind of worried about the corner. So let's just check this variation. What if white just like goes for the corner? Then maybe you just give the corner. Okay. I should just stop playing this. I feel like every time like I play it, I'm like, oh, you know, I'll learn it. And then every time in the review, I'm like, oh no, it's too complicated actually. I should stop doing it. Because I don't want to level up data. No, I think like actually like when I leveled up to 7 Dan a while back, it was because I played some fast games. So I don't think I'm always worse in the fast games, but somehow today didn't work out. Anyways, I think it will be a while before 8 Dan. I don't think I was that close. I would have had to win like quite a few in a row, I think. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. So let's just ignore the whole top, because this is obviously a disaster. And maybe then also there's not that much to review afterwards. Like, okay, we can check like when was it like beyond saving. It's maybe interesting to look at. So now it's like already bad. And yeah, this push just doesn't work. So, you know, best I can do is just leave it, and then maybe I'll use the Aji in some other way later. Maybe this. Yeah, and I guess after this, it's just going to be me losing by a ton. There's still some chances here with the center being... Like, if white accidentally dies with everything in the center, this is why I kept on playing, but... then here, I don't know. I would need to somehow come out and cut here. Yeah, so this shape, right? To keep the game interesting, I need to sort of cut something off. I can't let white... in the game, I live with my group, but, you know, white is winning by 40 points, so that's not good enough. Okay. Let's switch to Tsumego. Why is it not working here? And actually, I went down to 1Q also in Tsumego, because I felt like I've been doing the 1-down problems recently, but and like we've been doing okay. Like I've been getting them right, some on the second try, you know, but I feel like they are a little bit too hard for me. So let's just take it down 1 notch and try some 1Q problems. So I'm looking at ways to save this stone, you know. You can't immediately Atari out and here white just takes it. I'm wondering, could there be something like if we somehow got the exchange S19 R19, then the short of liberties on these stones can be relevant? 9 on Tsumego. Yeah, this is always confuses me too. This is not the difficulty of the problem. This is the difficulty of the... this is like the rank of the person who created the problem, I think. So it doesn't say the rank right now, but it's somewhere around 1Q, this one. Could be like 1 down or 2Q or something. Oh, but there's a throw... Wait. No, this doesn't do anything. Okay, so what's going on? Let's just pretend that we could get S19 R19 exchange. Would that in any way be helpful? Then we could play here and here. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. So... yeah, maybe it is here, actually. Because now I get this. But the more interesting variation is like if white plays here, then you can throw in this way, and if white keeps die, then you Atari out. It was actually that one. This is a sneaky problem. Oh, this one. I always get these wrong, like I'm just like pick a Han at random and then I fail. So okay, need to be careful this time. You just have to read it all the way and it's so annoying. So Hane here. Let's start by this one. It seems logical, right, to Hane this side where, like if you Hane this side and white goes here, it seems like it will not work out. So it should be this Hane, logically speaking. Oops, game request. Let me just disable those. There we go. Okay, should be this Hane, right? So Hane, then we should think about K19 and maybe Q19. So let's start with K19. Then let's say we throw in here, connect here, and then it's dead. And if, let's say throw in capture, just here, whatever, it just works. So white is not going to play K19, white is going to play Q19. And then, what if we play here? I think that's okay. Is it O19 now? Because if we play L19 now, white plays M19, it's a problem. So it should be here. Than here. Hello Hashimoto. Is Go harder than chess? It depends on the level of your opponent. There's a lot of things that could be said about that question, but I don't think I'm not sure if my views and opinions are that interesting on it. It's the kind of thing you could talk about for a long time. This one, I think I just sort of know the solution. I feel like it is here, 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 and then this clamp. So let's just do this. And then if I was doing this properly, I would think beforehand, is it ko or not? Because I think this will be a ko now, right? Because I have Tatari here and then black creates the ko. Yeah. This is interesting. So if this one, white can just connect S16, and it seems kind of alive. If we Atari first, then white connects. Then here connects. Similar problem. So I'm looking at moves like R18. Could that be doing something interesting? For instance, if white extends, then when we Atari, white cannot connect. So white would actually capture. Then we could Atari, and if white backs off from the ko, connect. I still don't think we've achieved anything. This move doesn't really do anything, what just takes. How about throw in and then here? But then white Atari. throw in, capture. No, I'm lost. If anyone sees it, you're welcome to give me some hints in chat. Okay, now maybe I see it now. So throw in, then Atari, and if white connects, what if we just take a liberty on the outside? But it's such a bad code, but it seems like that is a code, right? So I'm gonna try this one. So now we just take a liberty, and let's see. So here, like if white Atari is from the outside, now it's dead. But it seems kind of bad because like already here, like white is going to take the code back, So white already has like one, how do you call this? Like it's kind of a two-stage code or something. Or we could just think of it as white having like, we need to waste one co-threat, and then white connects, and then still white takes the co first. But yeah, I guess it's almost a direct co. Okay, and this is some T18 type thing. By which I mean it's T18 probably, but T18, capture the stones, we cut, take this side, then we play here. So what else is there to think about? If S18, could there be some co-variation? So right now I saw some co, but I don't remember this one being, this type of shape being co, so then there's something I'm missing, Yeah, okay, I see what I'm missing. So if S18, I just play away and connect, then I can throw in and get away. So now I play here and throw in. So this is like a really advanced problem, but I guess it's only one cube because it's such a famous shape that people know it. But the sort of main cool idea is this one, when white, let's say this variation, right? When white takes this eye and you somehow like use the short of liberties to create an eye in this corner. You see white still cannot play S18. That's the really hard part to figure out. Like if you've never seen this before, to think that it's possible to like get an eye inside this corner where you have no stones right now seems quite crazy. But it's easy when you know it. Okay. We have an Atari here. If white captures, then we killed everything. But white can play here. We capture. And then let's just say Atari. It lives. Okay, so that's no good. If we Hane first, white cannot go down because we go out here in center and then falsify. So white would have to, well, if white takes, then we go in here in center and kill. So white would actually go down, and then we have this ko. So that's one variation. Here, here, and then we get a ko. Otherwise, sometimes T18 is a tesuji, but in this case, what just goes down, and I don't see how this exchange is really helping us. So I'm gonna bet that it's this ko. No, okay. I can do better than ko. T18 works? How is it working? I'm confused. T18, S19, and Atari. That's the first thing I'm looking at least. Oh, why cannot Atari? Okay. I see. So the thing I missed is that here, white cannot Atari from the S15 side. I didn't see that. Okay. What's going on? We have this big group that needs to live. We can make one eye here, I guess. And there's also some kind of sneakiness with like... I guess it's going to be a connection here, right? Because there's no way we're creating another eye actually. So it's going to be like this move. And then the tricky part is that... Well, what I would like to happen is I Atari here, white connects, I connect. And then if white takes, then we can Hane. But what if Atari here connect and then this move? Then it seems we're in trouble. So it seems like we need to play this with some different timing. Or something. Like if we Atari first and then here, then white can take, right? Oh, maybe not, because then we connect. Okay, so that's just it. Okay, so when white plays here, then we connect. And we get the tail in this way. So let me just explain what I was worried about. So if you play this move, white has this Tetsuji to prevent the connection, which is the point you would kind of like to get as black. You would like to get here, because now white can see the two stones, you're connected. But so black needs to play this point now. If white captures, then it goes back to the same. But if white takes here, then white is still short on liberties with the 3 stone. There's no way to save these. You can't make the eye, and when you take, you lose the tail. I'm thinking here first. So if S18, we connect back, it's dead. If it goes down, we Atari. If captures, then we get this incent as well. Should be surely dead. So let's say connect. I don't know, we just make this shape or something. Like any shape should do. Any shape should do. If white connects here, can maybe even just take a liberty, right? Like we don't, like we can just, anything should work. Problem 9. We need to find 2 eyes in this area. We can capture the 1 stone, but it's not going to be enough if we do it in this way. Maybe something like this to expand the eye shape. Well, but white can still falsify this eye down here, no? Push and then push here. Okay. How about this move? I'm laughing because it seems kind of stupid to me for some reason. But I think this might be it. So I don't see a way for white to save this stone, right? white can place a move like this attached, but we just play from the outside. Ah, but then there's some Atari. Okay, that's a problem. So when the Atari happens, we need to give 3 stones. Okay, that seems Tsumego worthy, you know? This kind of shape. When you're solving Tsumego, you know, when you see a variation where you can get to give up some stones, you can be sure that you're on the right track. So the sort of basic idea is that we cut everything off in this way to keep like both this eye and this stone. But then there's a small trick here, which is that white can actually Atari, and if you connect the Atari, then you're in trouble. So you need to give the 3 stones. Okay, last one, last problem. This is some familiar shape. Could think about Hane. It smells kind of Ko-ish to me. Not sure if that's what it will be, but here, if this Hane, it's maybe not even Ko. I throw in white just lives. Okay, that's not good. How about this throw-in then? White plays, let's say, t17. Oh, but then I take. It's okay. Because white cannot throw in. Or white can throw in, but it will be a call. And if takes, then I Atari. Seems like a ko again. I'm gonna go for this one. This ko. It was correct. So what was this other variation? Yeah, it's just if white connects here, we can capture. White still gets a ko. Yeah, okay. So that went okay. There was at least one of these that I didn't get right on the first try. Let's see, this one. I think that's it. Maybe I did solve this one, but this was very tricky. Just take the outside liberty. That was a blind spot for me. And then this one, I missed again a liberty thing. I missed that these are shortened liberties. But I guess that meant that I think I read some, sort of the first variation I read was this one. And here also I read this Atari. I first saw this ko, but then I was like, actually, why can I avoid the ko? By playing, yeah, from this side, but yeah, there's this ko. Okay, so I guess now I should see if I can do any better in a game. Let's see if we could find a slower game. Because the fast games did not work out today. A little bit unusual opening already, but we'll play the standard Joseki here. White Tanuki is down here. It's okay. Interesting. What's the proper distance if we want to pincer this top group? It's a little bit hard to attack, right? Let's try this one. I feel like if I go 4th line, white still has so much eye space. I don't know, it didn't feel right. And now, like, white could very well jump in this area, so maybe I should just add some move here, not sure which one. Could play here. Yeah, let's play here, I guess. It's a little bit weird, but I like it. And now I think we'll respond here. When white played 3 times, I'm like, okay, now we can get some kind of group here. It's not going to be a super happy group, but even now though I'm thinking about just leaving this, but okay, let's just make a 2 space here, I guess. No, I'm tempted to go all the way here, you know, because then I had this nice follow-up on R15, which is a little bit painful to allow from white's perspective. So white can kick. That. So now the question is, can I just do this immediately? If I jump now, it's kind of nice to white to kick then, I guess. So I would like to do this if possible, but it does require some reading. White can close me in on the outside. Maybe I don't want to be closed in. So maybe I say that if white wants to add a slow move now, then I'm happy with exchange. If white kicks, then I Han, I think. Although the shape is not perfect for me. We can check afterwards if this was possible. It just looked kind of annoying when white closed in, and maybe even after I cut, white can still live in the corner. It's a little bit messy. Now if I were white, I would be looking forward to splitting this and attacking. White has moves like this one. Indeed. Which we would probably like to respond to, right? It's quite big, especially since we have hopes of putting some pressure on this group. Now, okay, continues to be annoying. Could just connect. If I do this, there's still annoying cuts. I could fix the cut in this way, I guess. Or like this or something. Yeah, maybe this one. Alright, so we made white add kind of a slow move. Now we could hit this vital point, I guess. Yeah, let's hit this one. Threatening to come through here. And I think then I'll jump. I'm assuming white will bamboo, but maybe not. Like, this cut is not super big, I guess. Okay, white tanukis. It's okay. All right. I really feel like attaching here. Let's attach before I read too closely and decide it's a bad idea. Hane, cut. I'm sure it will work out somehow. I could Atari and here. It's kind of annoying to give that ladder, I guess. What if I bulge here now? It's very crude, but
Yoyomi now starts.
what if white extends? Is that a problem? I'm gonna try it. If white here, then we can just, cut this stone off and be happy. So extending seems like the kind of the only resistance, but then I keep pushing and there's so many cutting points for white. Only question is, where should I cut? Maybe here. This one, I'm not sure, like white can Atari here, and then it looks a bit difficult for both. So maybe just this one.
9, 8, 7.
Really? I guess white gets a nice... But I could maybe even turn here now. Because I think like maybe this is what white wants. But what if I turn? I could be giving myself some trouble, but... I don't know. Just some fighting spirit, I guess. There's Atari. Oh, okay. Interesting. So now white is saying I should have taken liberty. I have some center here, right?
9, 8, 7.
Is it a good center? I don't know, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We'll play it. Because it looks quite scary now. You can just count the liberties. White has 5, I have 4. It's not a great look. I see. Yeah, I did definitely cause some problems for myself here. Now I cut, white comes out here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3.
Let's throw a cut in here first, just as a probe. Then I think I'm going to have to connect back here. And we're in sort of damage control mode again. Unfortunately. I don't even know if this is a good exchange, but... Yeah, okay, I'll just do this. Just take care of this problem one thing at a time. White goes for that one. Could I save these stones, and should I save these stones? I will try. So white is threatening to capture with this move. If I do this, white still has a wedge. A little bit annoying, but maybe okay.
9, 8,
Could push once maybe.
6, 5, 4,
Push once. Oh, 13 will suffer. I have lots of things that will suffer. With this one, this group. Yes, it's a good one to keep an eye out on. White plays a similar peep here that I have down here.
9,
Is it better to
7,
take a liberty or no?
5, 4,
I
3,
think it doesn't matter. So we'd rather play this one to have this kind of follow-up shape then. Even though it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of stupid. White can extend here, but then I get Hane. Okay.
nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm just gonna play here because it's so big to get some stability in the corner. We still have this Mii with the outer group, one of these pleasant Hanes. I guess let's take this one. So, like, what happened here? Like, after the dust settled, how unhappy are we with the turnout? Like, I don't really remember where we started here. We took away some points here, but we lost our points here. I think in terms of strengths and weaknesses, we're not so happy. Seems like we just got a weak group out of the deal.
9,
Would be nice to play here, but there's some
6,
problems. But then I play there anyways. Would be nice if I could just connect up here, but like this attach, it's an issue. Mm-hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yoyomi now starts.
So, like, if I play here, what's going on? It's not too good to me. So let's just Atari. We'll let white come out here. It's really bad. And then just come out with this group. Okay, white wants to get some extra forcing moves. I guess the corner is not totally happy either. But it should be okay. But it does mean I should probably respond here, even though it's kind of painful. Or, I don't know, could it be bigger to just play here?
Nine, eight, seven.
Did something happen with my connection? Because for some reason the Twitch chat suddenly said welcome to the chat room to me. It doesn't seem like a good sign.
9, 8.
It's fine. Okay, nice. Thanks for confirming. So now, yeah, okay. Now we maybe should think about this group, but I mean, white added a move on the second line. So we're not too concerned.
9, 8, 7, 6.
I'm gonna Tanuki it a little bit longer. I'm gonna focus on this white group, maybe. I can't really cut, though. Can I? Can I? Maybe I can. Like right now, if after this move, if white goes here, then I can Atari, but the problem is white could play here. But, you know, then we already cut it. Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's definitely an overplay, but that's what we're doing today. That is what we're doing today. So now I need to come back, right? Because white playing here would be a problem.
Nine, 8, 7, 6.
How about I play here?
4.
I'm just making stupid shape after stupid shape. I just felt like forcing once before. Doing something forcing here. I don't know if it's really helping or not. It's probably not helping. Okay, so now the idea would be that if I can somehow save these stones, we have something of a double attack going, but a little bit dubious. If it's really possible. I'll just extend.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
This Atari. That is surprising to me. I wonder if I can respond in some way where I get some extra stuff.
9, 8, 7,
But maybe not.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's actually use a period here.
1.
So the problem is there's some stuff happening with like this wedge. Especially since I made this one center for white. So I need to be like this. Oh wow, this wedge is really annoying actually. I need to Atari under.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So white wanted this kind of thing, I guess. And maybe I could have just connected, I don't know. I somehow got spooked about this cut here. Seems white also is taking it quite carefully here. Saving this group.
9, 8, 7.
Maybe I just need to connect first then. And I don't like the sight of just connecting, so I'm looking for some move like this. If white pushes and cuts, maybe we just give some stuff. We'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, so we get that one. Now we could jump here. Do I still have any hope of like attacking this group? It seems to have quite a bit of ice space at this point. We could cut here, but
9,
it's not that big. Maybe I just need to play here first.
6, 5, 4, 3.
And just come out. Seems like a good shape in multiple respects. Like it's coming between these two white stones. And it's a shape I wanted to play earlier to kind of connect down to these stones. Seems to make sense. Now white is kind of threatening something like this peep. What if... What should I do about it?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't really know. Don't really know. Well, this is kind of connected, I guess. It's quite submissive. Now I would kind of like to poke a little bit at this shape, right? Let's go all the way here, actually. To be really annoying. First I wanted to just jump, but then white can still keep some ice shape. Now, are we scared of this move?
9,
Maybe not.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh no, this was one of my huge blunders. I can't do that. Because white has this. Oh. Darn it. Huge blunder. Even this move is center for white now. I need to connect there. This one wasn't even a huge move. I just sort of absent-mindedly, wanted to reduce the ice space a bit. I just could have just not played it, Okay, but do we actually still have an attack going here? Wouldn't it be funny if this still just somehow died? But white has this forcing... Okay, but if we can force it to live, I'm happy enough. Like if we can force white to spend one extra move to live here, that's already quite a decent result. In the grand scheme of things.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I should just connect there. There's no eye, and I'm feeling kind of safe with my group here, even though I don't have any eyes, just because there is this cut here still. So for white to both cut me off and connect these stones back would take some work, you know. So it does seem like, okay, white can continue struggling like here, but then maybe white will come back and try to live. I don't know, depends on what happens here on the outside. Because I'm also quite thin and I have some not quite alive groups. But this one, maybe I just cut this off, you know? Why not? It's kind of ugly shape, but... yeah, we do...
9,
should start to be careful here, I guess.
6, 5.
But it just feels right to play this Han. Okay, yeah, it's starting to come together for white. It's starting to come together. I'm allowing these really bad shapes. Like, now I have to allow white to come out here, because otherwise... this cut. Maybe I can at least play this way. Is it any better? Or this one?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Oh, let's use another period.
1.
Cut, Atari,
Last Kyogami.
Peep. Seems like very dangerous. Okay, we'll stick to this one. But maybe...
9, 8.
okay, I'll just do this. I'm wondering if I will regret giving white some forcing moves here. To live with this group. That could be a problem.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know. See if we can capture these two stones to get some sort of profit. But then white has this Atari, it's annoying.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, so now... but now Atari here I can actually play this move, right? So this is not centered towards that part. That's some good news.
Nine, 8, 7, 6.
I'll just play here, try to sort of vaguely keep this closed in. Even though, as I said, like this white move being sent there really ruins the fun of this whole affair.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Very interesting. Let's exchange some stuff here. Now it's very dangerous, but it's at least it's a little bit dangerous for white too. What do I want to capture here? Oh, sorry, I missed something in J10, K11. Oh, you mean for white? Yes.
9,
Yes, yes.
8, 7, 6,
What am I doing?
4,
I need to play something. Play here. So white cuts. I come out. So yeah, the upside here is that white sort of lost. No, but there's still okay. Now maybe I did the wrong way there. Was it better the other way? I'm not sure. Probably pros and cons. But now, like, I could actually push in here, hit some vital point, and yeah, locally this is maybe not alive yet. But but I have 2 dead groups. Huh. Group on the left could also die, conceivably. I have this clamp here. It shouldn't die, but you know, if we're dreaming big, we could imagine such things. I feel like playing. Oh no. It definitely looks good for white. It's again like basically a resignable position, but I'm just gonna try some more. Oh, white connects. We don't even have. Do we have? Oh, we have maybe one eye here. Like one got eye. So I'm gonna start here. And one hope here would be that white gets a little bit, really goes for this kill and then somehow messes up this part. Okay, let's go down. Threatening to come out here. And then when white probably adds a move here. Now what's the right way of doing this? Maybe I just play here. See, it's pretty big in terms of eye shape to get this point, right? Because otherwise white attaches and there's 0 eyes. This way, I think, should be an eye here. So now white wanted to remove this eye. And the sort of bad news is that that allows white to create another eye there, if white needs it. But maybe white misses that I have this move. I don't know if it's really relevant. Maybe anyways I'm losing on liberties. But it seems like this is my best shot, right? Should try something. So now white is... Now we're both locally dead. Like maybe white can make an eye on the top. Even that seems dubious. Definitely can make this eye. This is nice because it gives me this move. It's a small But it's not going to be relevant when I just die with everything anyways. Let's save it just in case there's a ko or something. Now. Do we just take a liberty? I don't know if there's some move I should play over here. It's always hard to know in a capturing race what is really helping and what is not. Like sometimes you think like making the exchange like this black for this white would be like, I don't know if that's good or bad for liberties. White tanukis. That is surprising to me. I guess the idea may be that maybe we both have one eye, but I'm not sure I actually have an eye. Like white can probably do something about my eye, no?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay, let's actually get this in now. Like if we're turning to this part, let me make sure I have this exchange in. Because white turning here gains a lot of eye space. So now white is kind of, yeah, dead locally. And problem is I'm even more dead locally.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's just continue playing while I'm thinking about what to do about this. If I'm just dead here, I guess it's unlikely that I'm able to kill white there. I don't know, so we just tried this capturing race as well. Maybe that was not the right move to do it actually. Let's not exchange that Atari. Or should I? Atari and then white can attach here. Oh, but it's not a real eye. Oh, but for a moment I was like, there's a problem with this cut, but of course white is so low on liberties, that's not what we should be worrying about right now. I also have a thought here if I should tanuki this, because with white here, like I can Tari, and maybe it's more important for me to just start reducing white's liberties.
9, 8, 7.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, but
5, 4, 3, 2.
this actually threatens to like take away all the eyes up here, so seems like an interesting move. Just in terms of the liberties, you know, if I Atari here, I still need to win a ko later to take the liberty, so it's kind of nicer to have white connect here and me Atariing in center.
2, 1. 2 Yoyomis left.
So white might not connect here, but then I sort of gain the move, you know? Again, I'm sure this is totally winning for white. I'm just trying to keep it interesting until the end. So I got to connect. That seemed like a nice gift. I get to destroy this eye in some kind of center. It's not looking totally hopeless, I have to say. For the first time today.
9, 8, 7.
But, you know, still a little bit hopeless. Because I might just die on the left or something. Can it be a good move to throw in? I feel like that's usually a way to gain liberties, right? In this kind of shape, you usually like to throw in. But yeah, I have very few liberties on the right here. Maybe I should have just like connected here or something. Because now white can wedge. Oh, actually, wedges just came over. Wedge is like super working.
8, 7.
Oops. This one is not as clear though. Yeah, what should have wedged? I mean, this, I'm sure it's probably still working, but this one I will play some more moves. Which way is better? Oh, this is not, it's not actually forcing, is it? Can I come back here now, gain some liberties?
9, 8, 7.
Maybe that was the wrong move to do it, because I anyways need to fill stuff to win this, but that was such a weak point. I don't know, it was probably really stupid. Really stupid. Yeah, the problem is that I need to fill this point anyways. That is a problem. So now I play here, but I'm like super out of liberties. Okay, good place to resign. Oof, okay, at least we made it kind of exciting towards the end. I thought I had a chance for a moment there. But probably when we check the AI, it will be like lost all the way through. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This is the first maybe interesting thing to take away, like what kind of pincers are okay here. And it seems like can't really go too wrong. But maybe don't go too close. So yeah, any 2 or 3 space pincer seems to be basically fine. This is an interesting idea. Just keep this group really solid. It looks nice to play. And here was one thing I was wondering about, whether I could get this in. White could force here first. But then I was wondering if white would have to come back. AI wants to close in this way. I was thinking about this, which I guess is worse shape for white. Okay, so let's look at this one. Because white can live in the corner. But wow, this move. I like doing all the forcing moves before coming back and living. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's still even. Interesting. Thank you to Jamosta for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So that was a bit complicated. I'm kind of glad I avoided that. I just jumped out. It was okay. Here probably I messed up a bit, it seems like. Somehow I didn't expect this Atari. And then, yeah, so if I played this way, I have to add a move on the outside. And then I'm actually just dying here. Interesting. It's just dead. So I was right to be a bit wary of this variation, but my way was not any better. I actually just need to connect, and in that case, this whole variation doesn't really make sense. If I just have to connect under like this, I don't know. So maybe I can just connect like this. It's better. So in the game, yeah, I had this, and again we're in like desperation mode here. I connected this back, I'm behind by 10 points. Now the question is, like, was there ever a time in the game when I had a chance to catch back up, like when one of these big groups was about to die? I got this cut in, but it's just total... This was quite a bit of overplay. Let's just fast forward to on this. Like, when I'm already behind by whatever 18 points, I play this like basically passing move here. Like, it's like I just played here. I mean, it's not the worst in the world, but like, it would be worse to play here, but that was not a good time. Okay, but I'm just curious, like, in the end here, what happened with this, these capturing races? Because this one, like, it seems like white has one eye, but white can maybe remove my eye, right? This is what the AI seems to be saying. It's even just saying that, like, even if I play first, really? I thought at least if I play first, like, I make an eye here and... I guess I still don't have enough liberties. So I got some hope when I got to connect up here. You see, now I'm losing by less than 100 points. It's a good sign. But then here, I thought white should just wedge to make it really clear, because now, when white connects here, I guess I generate some threat here. I guess that was the why white didn't go for this. But otherwise, like, white could just kill these stones, you know? Okay, yeah. So there was no chance. Oof. This has been a really bad day. Like, how do I recover from this? Can I should I play some like small board or something? Like, I need to try something different. Can we find like a 9x9 game on Fox just to let off some steam. Yeah, I mean, this is my coping mechanism. Maybe I should go to GoQuest, but I was already here, so I'll just check Fox first. Okay, no takers. Let's see if we can fire up the old GoQuest. Oh, just you watch, Yakaga. I'm gonna throw some games here too. I haven't played 9x9 in a while. I used to play like quite a bit on my phone. Like I've been on and off on GoQuest, but in some periods I played like constantly, but then just every now and then. But then when I switched phones a while back, I decided not to install GoQuest because it was, a bit of an addiction. I was wasting too much time on it. So I haven't played on GoQuest in like months, it feels like. But okay, we have a 2-Don opponent here. I should be able to win this one. We're sort of in theory so far here. I usually like to play this move. Or maybe attach. Let's try this one. So now we just need to juggle the two groups. Just go here, or should I push this once first? It's looking dangerous for this side then. Okay, let's push. Then thinking about, like, is there something with this attach? I don't know. It's already looking bad. Maybe I'm just pessimistic. Okay, we'll just leave it up to them to... I'm feeling bad because I feel like the lower side could be just killed now, but we'll see what happens. It's up to them to kill us. And there's some weak points in the black shape. So if black just goes for the kill, we have some things to try. So, how do we want to do this? Could play here, but I should have pushed here earlier maybe. Okay, I'll just connect now. We're maybe locally dead in this corner, but black has weak points. Okay, so now we have the option of living, and actually we can maybe even capture some stones. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but if I Atari now, I capture these stones. And I feel like maybe I need to do that. Like, what if black connects, and then I here get that instant. I could still live. So then you start to wonder, what if I cut? seems kind of interesting, right? Because yeah, I might live to regret this, but or die to regret this, but just because this group is not alive yet, you know, I felt like trying this. Black needs to take 2 stones here. I'll maybe throw this Atari in just for good measure. And then I could play those Ataris, but maybe I just immediately jump in here. I don't know, maybe I should have just lived. I'm playing a little bit too dangerous. Actually, no, white doesn't have this. I go down. Oh, for a moment I was worried about the clamp. I am a little bit worried about time, but thank you for reminding me. It's hard on here because I don't get much like warning sound or anything like this. So now we are alive and black is dead and things are good. Or maybe black can capture some stones there. With this weakness. It's okay, black is not dead. Unfortunately. I wonder if I could have connected there then. This would be a fun one to review. Come on. Okay. It's so stressful when you're low on time and the opponent uses a lot of time to play their move. So yeah, we can't save there, so we just take this profit instead, and it should be a win still. I should have played on the left side actually. Whatever. Just trying not to lose some time is the main thing now. This is GoQuest, the web version, which is maybe lesser known than the mobile app. I can send a link after the game. I should have taken one of the coasts, but this is some annoying time trickery here. Okay, I don't need the co, I should just do this. Okay, we win by 10 points. Yes, it's like weird, the URL for the... I think it's like this. You know, you can log in with your... if you have a GoQuest, like you can't create an account on the website, you need to create it in the mobile app, but then you can log in by like entering the code from the mobile app there on your usual account. So I never play here normally, but for streaming, you know, I can't stream from my phone, so that's why I play GoQuest from here now. Oh, so let's actually copy. This is also a nice thing, I guess, from playing from the computer. You can just immediately copy like the SGF here, so there's no extra step to bring it over to review. Okay, so we got our first sort of real win of the evening, not counting that Mike dropped her sign from the 8-on. And let's see what we can learn from this game. So I knew this is how far I was, like, I remembered sort of I remember the AI move here, but after this I'm out of prep. And already here I'm like unsure now. I'm worried, like, when I just play here and black gets this move, then I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this group. I guess this was the move to find. You see, this is difficult territory. But so I thought I should push here to get some more security for this group. But then the problem is, yeah, any move in this area is locally now, my top left group is not able to make twice. But yeah, the AI agrees that black has enough weaknesses that this is still okay for me. It seems like I should just go straight for this weakness instead. Black needs to save this stone. Then I can still do this kind of thing. So cut here first rather than later. And now, like, maybe the proper thing to do here was just to live. Like, I knew I could live like this. Or, yeah, let's say like this. Unless I'm, like, worried about dying with the bottom group. This is maybe the easier way to finish the game off. Should be quite a comfortable win. Looks to be like about 6 points. But I was feeling a little bit bloodthirsty, so I went for this cut. And now it's kind of dangerous, you know, especially since I was low on time. So here I just backed off. Like, I could try to go for the kill here, but now, see, this would be a chance where I would just die apparently, because I don't have enough liberties. So it was good that I chose this time to back off, and yeah, then we're just winning on points anyway. So it's kind of like I went for the attack for a little bit here with the cut, but then I just backed off anyways. Could have just lived immediately. It's easier because of the f6 push. Yeah. If I do want to use the Ajin this way, that's true. So this is a very standard sequence here that, because I have this, it's quite easy to live, but yeah, like we saw, it seems like maybe maybe I can do even better, but yeah, that's true. You could call it locally alive. I could say that I meant that in this, if we just, but even that, I'm like, okay, so if black spends a move, I really have to stretch the definition of locally alive here. I'm saying, like, let's say black plays here, then I can't locally make twice in this corner, so I would have to go all the way over to this different corner to play twice. But you know, it just happens to be close because it's 9 by 9. Okay, let's find another game on GoQuest. Yeah, everything is local. So it was good that we got a warm up against a little bit weaker opponent. I didn't make any huge mistakes there. Maybe made it a little bit more risky than it had to be. Oh, now we get a handicap game. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Let's shoulder it. So they have a very interesting handicap system here, where, you know, it would be sort of too much, like it would be a huge handicap to give an extra 3/3 stone. So they had this in between where you just get a 2/2 stone. But it's still very big. And I have Komi still, even, you know. Still a very, very big handicap. So maybe... How do I play this? I was deciding between this close-up and this tiger's mouth. Kind of need to connect somehow, right? Let's try this way. Maybe Hani here? We're trying to make some points in this quadrant. Black could cut this stone off, but okay. Now we have Miai to capture either of two stones, so that's nice. There's a cut here. We maybe don't have time to fix it. Let's turn here once just to confuse things a little bit. Like now if black tries to cut, doesn't quite work. Okay, so black fixes this side. What if I place a move like this now? Is that better than just playing Hane? I'll just play the Hane. Now it's kind of confusing. If I go down here and black goes down, headache. I don't know. Let's try this, I guess. Black and Kosumi, and then tiger's mouth, and then Han in the corner. Oh, do I just die here? That's bad. That is bad. Do I? Okay, so that worked out. Somehow. Actually, that wasn't Senta. I shouldn't have responded to that. Now it's kind of annoying that... Oh, I need to speed up again. I definitely should have played on left instead of adding that move. Will this be enough? Okay, with that, maybe. Let's get this one actually. I think it should be enough. 4 points. Phew. Yeah, you see, it's a pretty well-working handicap system. It turned out to be an even game. Let's review this one too. Oh, it doesn't like... Seems like it doesn't complains about the format of the SGF. With the handicap, I guess. Okay, we'll just can just review here. So this situation was really hairy. If Black Hall is here, I have 5 liberties. I would take this liberty, and I guess we are in time. Just barely. So Black went for this cut, and at first it was like, oh, I'm in trouble because I can't atar here. But actually when I atar from this side, it works quite nicely. There's some ko here, of course, but it's... well, actually there's not even a ko, because then I could atar here. Also this, maybe this just outright connects. But then here, this is what I was unhappy with. I should have played on the left now. Like, I could now play like here. And it would be very big. Because Black can't actually... You know, what I was reading was basically if Black Atari is here and I connect an Atari, then it's connect and die. But of course Black has no liberties on the outside. So that doesn't work. So this move here is not Black Santa. And Black in turn should have played first on the left side. And then I would maybe get the jump here instead. Because, yeah, this jump, because I'm short on liberties with these stones, it connects, gets this full black territory here, so that's why it's so big for me to get first the jump on the left side. Okay, maybe one more. Okay, now we have a very strong opponent with a interesting name. Could end up in the same opening we had in the, was it the first game? This one. So now I have some choices. I can play here. Or I can play here. Trying to remember the variations for this one. Let's try this. One move here is white just plays Hane. I think that's a little bit hard for me to come up. Okay, yeah, he knows it or comes up with it. It looks kind of slow, you know, but it's one of the moves. And maybe I just back off. One really horrible thing about this complaint I have about this interface, you see that time that popped out to remind me of that I was low on time? That actually blocks the board. So if you want to play here and you get that like 1 minute left, then it's in the way of the cursor. That's such a bad design. So it feels like it should be this move, but then I don't really know. White here, I jump. Okay, when I jump here and white Hane, let me read for a moment. Maybe it's possible. The alternative would be for me to go down here, but then it seems like white lives easily. Is it here now? Okay, anyways, maybe I'll just die if I jump here, so let's do this way instead. Can I at least attach here? I thought I could attach here, but now I'm getting a bit unsure. play this first. Ah, no, this is not working out. It's not working out. Yeah, because that is Santa. That's an interesting choice to Atari this side. Still need to do something about this cut. A little bit playing with fire here. I want to force white to live. Even though I'm also not alive. Seeing if I can get away with this. Okay, so white does get that endgame, fine. Actually, can I live there anyways? Maybe. Okay, almost timed out. White should cut, maybe. Yeah, white should cut for sure. Because I'm kind of in trouble here, actually. On this side. Yeah, I should just resign here. Okay, we tried. Opponent too strong. And this one we should be able to review since there's no handicap. Okay. So, yes. So my extension here is actually a mistake. Again, so this is how far my prep went, and then I immediately made a mistake. So black can also play some very sort of passive looking move like this. And white Kossumi, then here. Okay, it looks about even, but a little bit good for white actually. So I guess these first moves are not really the like all the what do you say? The 5-4 is not favorite move of the AI. That's why white has a slight advantage still here. Okay. But this move is annoying, and what if I had went for this variation? Because this I tried to look at in my head, you know, and I got about this far, you know, and then this I have no idea. So I turn here, and I guess if white connects here, then I kill and I'm happy. So white would go here, I would kill here, and then this part is in danger. It's very complicated. Okay, that's too much. So in the game I just went down, but yeah, now it's kind of lost. Because I can't even really... I was thinking, oh, I'll attach here and then I'll keep some territory on the lower side. But white will just honey here, and you know, you can just give me... If I want just the 2 stones, that's not good. So... And then here I tried something different, but then at least maybe I should turn here or something. It's also bad. Well, so at this point it's just lost. Now, why would you play this Atari? I thought this was so weird, because when I was picturing they would play this Atari, and then I wasn't sure if this would be my center, you know. I was a little bit scared of white cutting here. I guess I shouldn't have been, but with this one it seemed more clear that this is my center. So I found this interesting. Like, what's the upside of this move? What's the variation where you sort of... Normally you would play this if you're scared of like black going down here and killing the whole group, you know. It doesn't seem like this will ever happen. But in the game, you know, I didn't play against a bot as far as I know. So this is what my opponent played in the game. And then it also is like a slight preference, like they're obviously about the same here. But it's the combination of like, it was my opponent's shape instinct and the bot's shape instinct. Kind of looks like, but okay, now it changed its mind. It could be, but I think it's very hard to tell the difference, like, because a strong player on 9x9, they can be prepped, like, you see, like my prep went this far. It's not at all inconceivable that, like, I'm sure I've seen this move before, I just forgot it. So sort of this far they're in prep, and at least, and then, you know, it's not that complicated moves, so I have no reason to be suspicious, really. Okay, let's do one more, since it's kind of sad to end on a loss. Switch back to Chrome. Another handicap. Oh, and this one, larger handicap. Now we have a 3-3 stone. This will be really difficult. Okay, so they play a kind of... This feels a little bit like giving back a bit of handicap, but maybe they just want to play it really solid. How do we want to do this? We want to keep some distance here when they're so strong. Here it's too easy to invade 3-3, I feel like. But no, maybe that's okay if they invade 3-3. Maybe that's okay. Because I can block this direction, maybe make some points down here. Here, maybe jump is a good way to confuse things a little bit. Maybe here. And I don't know, I kind of need to fix my shape, but okay, let's play one really passive move, just make a good shape, because there's no one move that just connects in the upper left. So we still get this nice point, you know. And now black could connect. But we will get all the other endgame in that case, so maybe it's still nice for me to just take a big endgame move here. And now I will bump here. Well, I said all the other endgame, maybe not all the other endgame. Oh, and they, what? They allow this? So black should have extended there if they wanted to stay connected. Now the corner is cut off. So that's quite big, even if it can live, which is not completely clear. It's still very big for me to cut like this. So now it should be an easy win. Now we should think about, do we force down here or this one? Like, I'm not sure this is center, right? Like, maybe it is, but it's a little bit unclear. So I'm just gonna play this one, it's easier. And let's just do a quick count. Yeah, I should definitely have enough. Because I still have Komi. Let's not even play this move. Let's just back off. Now we play this move. And I guess this is quite big. 2 points in the corner. And black has this shape here, so this will be interesting to see if black knows that they have to add a move after the last liberty is filled. So we play it in this order, right? We play here, see if they add a move, and when they don't, then we play. I need to reread it every time I get this shape, but it should be here, right? Yeah, it should be here. So this is, if you're not familiar with this shape, it's a very good thing to memorize. When you have a rectangular 2x4 in the corner, no outside liberties, you need to add a move, because otherwise white can destroy the points. It's not going to die, probably. It's going to be either like some long ko or a seki. So usually it lives, but it's very big to lose all those points. So this way, maybe I just connect here, and now black should not play anything here. If black plays something, it's probably going to die, all of it. So black should just play elsewhere. And it's going to turn into a seki. So this way, now black starts at this advantageous ko, and I can just capture on the next move, because this is bigger than some ko threat down here. But that was a decent ko threat that black got. It was the best that could be done. Okay. So again, I guess we can't load it into the AI since it didn't like the format with the handicap stone, but maybe I could talk about in general, like my strategy. Like in the last handicap game, I just tried to split, which is sort of the go-to when you can, but in this game the opponent made that difficult because they played a really narrow extension here. You can't really split these stones apart. So I just tried to take the other half of the board, and now when black invades, again we're in a sort of splitting situation. So maybe better handicap strategy for black would be to I don't know, like if you played this point or something, like I'm not going to get like as big of a pie of the board as I need. I will be a little bit behind. So this might be an easier way to win. But of course this is also winning. but it gets a little bit messy maybe. So a big thing here was black. I think black should have connected by extending to 2-2. Because staying connected, then there's much more points in the corner. And like I will get, like maybe I get this endgame here, but then black maybe harness this side. So black will get some of the endgame. But once I get to cut apart like this, I ruined a bunch of the points. Black has to worry about the life and death of this group. And yeah, and then there was this final. Black had to, at this point, just add one more move, and then black lives with 7 points. But now we turn it into either Seki or this 1000-year call that we saw. So the way to turn it into Seki, then you should play here, and then when white, I don't think I have a way to give variations, but black, white, black, and then it's a Seki. So that's the way to sort of live outright, which is the best you can get, because this kind of code, like you're never going to win this as black. So then it will anyways be a Seki. If you Tanuki here, you see that there's no real way for white to win this ko either, because black would add a move down here, or black could even spend a move to remove some ko threat if you prefer. And like I would have to take and then feel a liberty, and then black takes the ko first, so I have to find the first ko threat. So it's a really hard ko for me to fight, so that's why it's called a 1000-year ko. Okay, maybe that's where we'll end it for the night. Let me just... I'll throw you over here while I see if I can find some nice person to raid. Oh, is there some PG ETC happening? It's interesting, but that's probably in German. So let me raid this person. So thanks everyone for tuning in today. I will be back same time next week. See you then.